When I was a little guy, they called it getting your bell rung.
Yep, but we know it is much more than that. Simple bumps on the playgrounds and on the field are leading to an increased number of concussions among our children. Tonight, Action News' Tara Barz introduces us to a teenage quarterback from a Jacksonville high school. You'll see what happened when his brain was bruised.
It's Friday, which means football and fun for freshman JV quarterback Chase Whittle. But look closely at this play. In what seemed like a split second, Chase, number 14, says he was hit so hard under the chin, it was game over.
I literally blacked out for a second.
Wow, you could hardly tell that he was hit.
Right, it doesn't look like anything. He would have thought he would have been on the ground.
Chase was told he had a concussion and was out of the game for good.
I was shocked because normally you think of a very hard hit, and this just did not look like such a hard hit.
A concussion is a brain injury caused by a sudden blow to the body. It shakes the brain inside the skull and can temporarily prevent it from functioning normally. Chase looked normal, but he definitely wasn't acting normal.
We could tell by talking to him.
I don't know what was wrong.
Chase went to school the next day, something his mom now says was a huge mistake. This straight-A student took a big test. His grade?
An F.
He failed it.
He failed the exam.
It was obvious. This quick hit made a major impact on Chase at home and in the classroom.
I see a lot of concussions.
Dr. Ross Osborn specializes in sports medicine. He says concussions among kids are on the rise for several reasons.
The kids now are being trained year-round. Your normal 13-year-old kid is bigger, faster, stronger. He's doing his sport year-round.
Here are where concussions are most common among kids. In organized sports, football and ice hockey top the list. Off the field, snow skiing, bicycling, and playground injuries round out the top three. And new studies show that in high school sports, girls take the brunt of brain injuries. They are twice as likely to get a concussion than boys who play the same sports. But here's some good news. Dr. Osborn says these days there's more medical supervision on the sidelines, and doctors are trying to figure out how to better recognize the signs of brain injury. In the next year or so, there could be some big help on the playing field. A simple blood test could help diagnose concussions in an instant. All it takes, the quick prick of a finger. Doctors say it's a huge step because long-term effects of concussions are a major concern in teens because the brain is still developing.
We certainly know that once you've had a concussion, your chance of having a second one is higher.
I would now not send him to school the following day. I would make sure that he sees a physician that evening and then get a doctor's note before he's allowed back to school.
Chase says quitting sports isn't an option for him, but he now has a heads up about concussions and the consequences. Now, one of the scariest things about concussions is that they are so hard to diagnose. The symptoms don't always look the same. That's why the Florida Hospital Sports Concussion Program estimates that more than 50% of concussions in middle and high school kids are actually missed by the team coach or doctor. Still, as parents, you need to know what to look out for. These are signs that your child could have a concussion: confusion, slurred speech, sensitivity to light and noise. If you see any of those signs in your child, it's better to be safe than sorry. Take them to see a doctor right away. In the studio, Tara Barz, Fox 30 Action News.
And it's that same concern over head injuries in kids that has prompted a local state representative to write a bill that will keep any student athlete out of sports until they've been medically cleared from a concussion. Representative Ronald Doc Ronert will be our guest on Action News tomorrow morning. Tune in starting at 5.